Well, we're going to get right on into it today. So, we have an awesome first time on the channel. I'm going to do a booster box opening. We have this awesome Journey Together booster box. I've yet to open any booster boxes on the channel, so super excited for this. But before we get into that, general call out for anyone that is new, welcome, welcome. We will be doing a booster bundle giveaway for a Scarlet Violet 151 booster bundle at 200 subscribers. So feel free, come on in, baby. Let's go. And we're gonna get some good pulls today. I feel it in my bones. Let's do this, all right? So let's hop right on in. As you can see, I did pick up this particular booster box from GameStop. So we're going to open this bad boy up. This does have the box topper apparently too. I have noticed that some don't have the card. So let's hope ours does. It's been so long since I've opened up any booster boxes here. All the way back in 2010. Oh my gosh, I can't believe we're finally doing it. This is nice. Hope all of you have been doing well. Oh, there's our gorgeous topper. Let's check it out here just 1 second. Let's get the box all nice and set up. Oh, so pretty. So look at this amazing card. Ends Reshiram. It does have the Journey Together logo on it as well. I do believe you can pull this as an illustration rare in the booster box as well, but of course that one does not have the Journey Together logo. Super happy to have this. I consider these sort of like promos, right? They're like alternate versions of the cards. It doesn't, of course, have the Black Star promo at the very bottom, but they're unique in their own sense. And this card is just gorgeous. So let's hope we get some additional gorgeous pulls today. Let's hop right on into it. We have lots of packs to go through, and I'm not one that normally rips packs really fast. So we're just going to hop right on in, and we're going to go through these fairly quick. So apologies to anyone who likes the slower openings that we've done in the past. We got to, make sure we're not making an hour-long video here today. I gotta try to figure out my timings. Ends Zorua, Ends Darumaka, Pelipper, Greedent, Regice. Can we get a banger on the first pull? Alolan Graveler, a Larvesta. I like the art style. And a Volcanion EX full art. Bro, look at that. The green and the red. The green and the red. What contrasting colors? Dude, that's sick. Gorgeous card. But I hope all of you are having a wonderful week this week. We have been able to finally get a little bit of prismatic coming in. I was able to actually find some booster bundles. I've been hearing about restocks at Dollar General for the tins. I even heard about some restocks at Cracker Barrels. That does bring back a fond memory just recently when we were traveling around the February, March time frame. We were in North Carolina and we ended up going to a Cracker Barrel. I was like, oh, I wonder if they got Pokemon cards there. And they did, surprisingly. A little bit more expensive. I think it was like $6 a pack or something along those lines. But they do have they do have a Salamence EX. Look at that. Look at that bad boy. Already two amazing pulls. But we were able to find an Obsidian Flames booster at Cracker Barrel. So general note, if you do have a Cracker Barrel in your local area, the word on the street is there could possibly be some prismatic tins that are dropping around Cracker Barrels if, again, you're really itching to find some cards, just as general note for anyone that is interested. Let's get this 3 packs. We already have some amazing EX cards. Let's see if we can go for an illustration rare or a special illustration rare. Petalil. Rockruff, love that Rockruff card, and a Hops Snorlax holographic. So what are we particularly looking for in this set? Well, I know I've called it out in the previous Journey Together ETB box opening video. We are looking for that Articuno illustration rare. I've always been a huge Articuno fan. I do have the original Articuno from Fossil. Love that legendary bird. I do love to always go back in the nostalgia memory bank and just, remember those good old days. I still remember when I pulled my Articuno. It was like my ninth or 10th birthday, and I remember I had all my friends around me, like and rock. We went to a local pizza place in my area. It had like a little arcade games, things like that. I had one or two birthdays there as a kid. It's when I got an awesome, like, red Pokemon chest that I have down over here. Maybe I'll show it on a video one day. Remember my mom and dad got it for me. And I pulled the Articuno fossil holographic in front of all of my friends. One of the best experiences, most nostalgic experiences in my Pokemon journey. And happy to share it with all of you. We all remember those cards that we pulled at some point. Look at that Noibat illustration rare and a Noivern holographic. That is so fitting. This is such a cute card. Look at him. He's got like this sleepy smile in a cave. I love it when they put different colors. They have these like crystals in here too. All of the different artwork that just seems to come together and pop on these illustration rare cards. Gorgeous. Love it. But yes, we all have those cards that we remember opening as kids or even as adults, right? If you're an adult and you're just getting into the hobby for the first time, maybe you just, didn't have the same opportunities when you were a kid. I'm happy that you can share in the experiences now. I have seen, I frequent Reddit a lot. And I have seen posts on Reddit of people that are first time pack openers or maybe first time Pokemon players and just enjoying the hobby. It's for all ages. I always remember growing up, back when Pokemon wasn't as popular. Adults really didn't get it back then. And, they always said, it's a kid's thing. It's only for kids. It's not just for kids. You can enjoy anything you want, just like we're going to enjoy a nice, gorgeous, all creamy EX. I love how it has like the strawberries in the hairdo. These pull rates. These pull rates are sick. It makes me a little worried if we do bring up some prismatic. I'm gonna probably make the next video on any prismatic openings that we do. We're not gonna pull anything, right? We're just gonna be all nonstop, maybe an EX here or there. You can always hope that you get something good. I wish we had shown the last special illustration or pull on camera. But it is what it is. Sometimes you just gotta rip some packs off camera too. Florigato, Togedemaru, and a Tyranitar. We got the reverse holographic last time. Now we've finally got this bad boy in holo form. Curious what special illustration rares this box holds. I don't know the full pull rates for the booster boxes. From what I hear, you're supposed to be guaranteed, I think, at least one, maybe two special illustration rares. So let's hope we get something out of the box overall. I know the big pull, of course, right now is Lily's Clefairy. I'm not really too worried about Lily's Clefairy. I honestly would be okay with even getting a duplicate Salamence EX card like we got from our ETB unboxing. A Salamence card is just so sick. A Sintret, End Castle, and a Hops Double. But I do keep a positive mindset. I just have a feeling that good things are on the horizon. It has been a struggle over the last few months for many people finding product. But, things seem to be looking up. Things seem to be looking up for product being out there. I did go to the local Dollar General just yesterday. Notorious and I, we went and celebrated our anniversary. And I, wanted to check out the local Dollar General. They had a few single packs with like mini portfolios. They also had some of the Halloween packs and such as well. You normally tend to see the Halloween packs, a little special edition type of thing. But it's been interesting finding Ludicolo, finding some random things here or there that we could leverage, or not leverage, find and open up. I still have had a little bit of a challenge. I have been checking the local Targets. I know I used to make some travel videos. I haven't been able to get out as much these days. A little lapse in the video. The dog is Borking upstairs. I have no clue what I was even talking about. We had to go let him out. So, but anyways, some great things I feel on the horizon in the future. I do think and hope that they're going to print Destined Rivals into the ground. By the way, I do find it interesting they put legendary Pokemon into common and uncommon cards these days. I've seen that being more of a common occurrence now compared to what it used to be. It's pretty cool. Magmar, Shelmet, and a Lily's Rabombi. Let's get a Hops Zacian in here, right? Look at him right there. I think this got something good. It's gotta have something in it. Let's see what treasures be told in these packs. There you go. I'm also very interested to know what this next black and white set is going to be. Allegedly, from what I understand, there's going to be a set on black and white coming out after Destined Rivals. I'm sure we'll find out more information on that set in the not so distant future. But for now, very curious in terms of how they're going to leverage black and white. A Veluza EX. Hello, fishy fishy. Mwah. And I will say to me, black and white is very interesting. It's around the time where I wasn't into Pokemon as much, and it always seemed like black and white was a little redundant. I don't think that's the word redundant, but just something different about it. The one key thing about black and white I remember is the movies. If anyone recalls the two movies that were related to the black and white series with Reshiram and Zekrom, they were like the same movie, only the legendaries were switched. I remember I watched both of them and I was like, what is the Pokemon Company doing? Articuno, see another legendary and a regular uncommon card. I just thought it was interesting. Bam! Oh, Billy and O'Nair. And a Wailord. Yeah, I recall the movies were both the same. Let me know if you watch both of them as well. Let me know in the comments down below or what your thoughts are on the black and white series. I did think the legendaries. I remember when the legendaries first came out. The legendaries were dope. Thought they were really cool, but black and white as like a series, if we think about it like in terms of color palette, the story and everything to me just wasn't as colorful, as other stories. It was just very, I don't know, generic. It's one of the gripes that I had with Pokemon and one of the reasons why I didn't like Pokemon as much back then. But of course, I'm very interested to see how they're going to take black and white and incorporate it into today. Look at that. Iono's Bellybolt EX. These cards, this is one of the first trainer cards that I've got with these full art style aspects. I love the colors, that pink into yellow, and then the full color palette for the Pokemon. Bellybolt right there. Oh, that's gorgeous. Look at the etching. It goes around in like circles. It's like a tree ring pattern. Dude, that is dope. So sick. But of course, when it comes to the games, what I truly want, I want another remake of Gold and Silver. We've had so many remakes of Red and Blue. Of course, Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee, based in the Kanto region. I've always heard the rumblings of like a Let's Go Johto, right? I think Let's Go Johto would be an amazing addition to the series in terms of the games. Maybe one day, or overall, just some form of remake in the new world of Johto. It's one of the best games, in my opinion, of course, of all Pokemon series games. If you think about what the Pokemon Company did, they took the original Red and Blue and they added more, right? You could go directly through and fight all the original gym leaders, go through the Elite Four, everything in Gold and Silver. It was like two games intermixed into one. And then Crystal comes out, and it's the first time ever we have moving animations for Pokemon. Like, dude, mind-blowing back then as a kid. No, it's so funny though. The newer generation coming in now, and they see all like the new stuff that Pokemon's doing with like Scarlet Violet and all the Pokemon in the wild. That was a dream when I was younger. And now they're like, they look at the old games, they go, "What is this? Old graphics. This looks terrible. I don't know what I'm doing. I have to read all this stuff." Like, yeah, you gotta read all the stuff. You gotta realize what's going on in the story. You gotta go talk to people. You gotta get items. You gotta really explore, and use your imagination a little bit, right? It's not all about the game. It's about using your imagination and putting yourself into the game. Of course, I will say, I guess I'm dating myself. Kids these days, old man Vera Pure over here. Kids these days, right? But overall, there's something there for everyone of all ages. And I'm happy to even tell my coworkers, my colleagues, that Pangoro card, that's pretty dope. I even tell my colleagues I open Pokemon cards. I love it so much. Oricorio in a different form, and a Mimikyu EX. Dude, that's so sick. Look at that. Wow. My last video, I was talking about certain EX cards having etching. Look, this one doesn't have etching. It's just a flat sparkle style pattern. No etching, though, on the card. It's very interesting, some cards having etching and some not for just regular EXs. They weren't joking on these pull rates. We've only pulled not even half the packs yet. We've gotten tons of EXs. We got an Ionos Belly Bolt. We have a Noibat illustration rare. Dude, Articuno, are you in here? Come to me. Please. I would love to see the blue bird. I do think it's funny that certain shinies like Articuno look so similar to their original form as well. Love shiny hunting. Oh, there he is. Oh, he's coming in. He's coming in. He's got to be here, right? Postwick. Ends Darumaka. Come on, baby. Oh, Noibat. And an Ends Reshiram. All right, on to our final pack here for the right side. Maybe start a little opposite. Maybe I should have started on the left side. Right? But that's okay. Already, just one whole side of cards. Just looking amazing. Let's see what we got. Let's call this one out. It's been a little bit since we called one out. Metal Energy. Togedemaru. Squovit. Eris. Milcery. Grimmsnarl. Ends PP up. Little joke there for everybody. Pelipper. It makes you wonder if Pokemon Company does that kind of stuff on purpose. Hopsteel Cobra and a Maractus. Metagross as well. Look at that gorgeous little cactus, just like the ETB. So pretty. Different colors, the hues, just the cuteness. Love it. You're just so adorable. Look at you. For anyone that follows the Pokemon trading card business channels that are out there, I love watching Poke A&E. Love watching and seeing what he's doing with all of his business advice. And what a great thing he's doing. I just saw one of his most recent videos. He's creating a system that he believes is unbottable, right? He has this lottery system that he's implementing based on his email lists. He has this whole like list in Excel and he's doing all kinds of stuff. How did he create that? ChatGPT, AI being incorporated in so many different aspects and facets of our lives, whether it's work or personal, and that's why I work with it. Of course, Copilot, my main product that I work with at Microsoft, Tapu Koko EX, Coco. But of course, working with Copilot as my main workload, Copilot does leverage the same underlying technology and large language models as ChatGPT. And he created macros. He created a whole system of things that he leveraged. I guess as you think about it, these businesses, what they could do is they could talk to AI and get unique and creative ideas on how to stop botting. And then it makes me also curious. Maybe I should have a conversation with Copilot one day around how do I find ways that I can share with all of you to find product better and faster. How do we incorporate that? Regirock and a Lily's Robombi holographic. I would love to make more AI Pokemon specific videos. We do have one out there on the channel. I still want to do a pack battle with my wife, Notorious. I'd love to make a video there or make some form of video, incorporating the kids. They love to have fun and they love to give me some creative ideas. But it would be really cool to see how could I incorporate all of those different aspects together to make an entertaining video for all of you as well. Besides just opening cards, I'm doing the same thing as everybody else. Don't get me wrong, I know it, right? Y'all are just watching me sit here and open Pokemon cards. Maybe you like what I'm saying. Maybe you don't. That's okay if you don't. Let me know if you don't. That's all right. I love hearing people's opinions. I'm a big advocate of the American Constitution and freedom of speech. And I always say any form of free speech that creates I like to, of course, positive environment. I want to create a positive environment for my community. But you want to comment? Let me know your thoughts, right? Let me know what you think about me as a person, what you think about what we're doing on this channel. Any feedback or recommendations on how to make things better as well. What do you want to see? I always welcome engagement. It's what I do with my customers as well. I welcome questions, comments, concerns, overall thoughts, because it helps shape what I do and my creative approach, along with what my community loves to enjoy. And a Brock's Scouting full art trainer. Look at that, man. Gotten some really good cards so far. Not so much in the special illustration rare front. Got some good cards. I love another illustration rare here or there. We've gotten some full art Pokemon, a trainer or two. But man, where's them? Where's them gorgeous illustration rares? Come on, Journey Together. Show me the love. The Wailord would be really cool. I love the Wailord card. But we want that Articuno. Don't make me open up any more booster boxes. I don't know if my heart can take it. Parisian, Hop's Choice Band, Paris, Oinklone, and an Enzororark EX. Dude, the EX cards, there's so many. My gosh. We're going to be doing a recap video here, and it's going to be like 1,000 EX cards. And everything else is, it's going to take us forever. All right. Let's call this one out. We can do it. We can do it. Share the love. Spirit fingers on the screen, everyone. Shh. Do a little spirit fingers here. See if we get something good. Wingull. Swinub with a little dirt on his nose. Is he smiling? Got a little smile, too. Like Peppa Pig. Say Peppa Pig is definitely something that's watched in this household. Oink oink. Pangoro. Grimmsnarl. Iono's Voltorb. Hop's Corviknight. And another Tyranitar. I do have a question for all of you. I have been trying to figure out how to store all of my really good cards, and I want to get some binders. I've been trying to search online a little bit. I've been looking at reviews. I wanted to get some Vault X binders. It's pretty cool. They come out with some like special edition binders for the different Pokemon sets, but everything is sold out. All the binders that I can find are sold out, or at least the ones that I want that don't have like the C or the D rings. I want like the integrated pages. If you have any recommendations on binders that you believe are premium level binders that won't destroy or harm your cards over time, let me know in the comments below. Always open to figuring out what's something good that the community here has found and they like. I don't know how to say this one's name. Magiarna? Magiarna? I've never had this Pokemon before. I gotta look this one up. I would love to get a Vault X binder or two and start. I'm a big book reader. I love reading books. And I would love to have some of the binders on my bookshelf upstairs. That way I could share, the cards with friends or family, or my girls want to look at it on occasion. They have the ability to go in there and really look. Right now, all of our really good cards are stored in a fire safe, which I do believe is another good way to store your cards, especially if you want to keep them safe in case of, again, fires, things like that. There's a bunch of cardboard, as we all know, but it's special cardboard to us. Hop's Bag, Beldum, Lily's Comfy, and a Wailord holographic. All right, well, we are winding down here. A few more packs to go. The pull rate on the EX is definitely something that is better, but it is very interesting. The illustration rares, the special illustration rares, still elude us. I am very curious about what these last packs will hold. I do know the pull rates, of course, are better than what we've seen in the past, but it just seems like, I don't know, this booster box, maybe I should have opened a booster bundle or two instead. And Purloin, Alolan Geodude, and a Magmortar holographic. Another question for all of you: what do you, if you open any booster boxes, what do you tend to do with this? So you can see I have an old Neo Destiny one back here behind our graded cards. What do you do with your booster boxes? At least the empty ones, not the ones that are sealed. If you are collecting any sealed product, do you store any bulk in there? You just keep them on your shelf? You toss them? I don't know. I have a really hard time tossing things away these days. There are certain things Pokemon related I have tossed away over the years, and I'm like, man, I really wish I hadn't. I had some really amazing Japanese starter like series little binder thing. I wish I hadn't tossed it. I did. And a Blaziken EX. Man, the EXs are on fire like that Blaziken, baby. But I am curious if I should keep it on my shelf. I love at least, I don't know, my thought process is saving at least one booster box per series that I can show and maybe, I don't know, putting something in it. I also thought, I don't know, maybe the girls would like to do some arts and crafts or something with them too. Pretty dope. Oh, we already have flipped. There we go. Let's to cut things out and glue them together and add to the channel. Dad, can you put my card on the desk in your video? Yeah, of course. Of course. We want to share the love. This is a family thing that we enjoy. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Bag on. Show. Oh, Kamala. We have another EX. Regular holographic Regirock. Well, as mentioned, I do work full-time as a Microsoft engineer. I do travel for work as well. I will be traveling a little bit here over the coming weeks. So we will be a little bit sparse on the videos, but of course, every time I travel, I try to find anything Pokemon related that I can bring back home. I always check out the local Targets, Walmart, any local game stores. It was really cool. I got the opportunity when I was in Seattle back around a month and a half, 2 months ago. Found some local game stores, was able to pick up some packs. Didn't get anything good out of the packs, unfortunately, but it was still nice to be able to support any local business that's not selling a pack for super high cost Meowscarada. Look at that. This is one of the cards that I did want. Didn't call it out, but a Lycanroc illustration rare. So serious. And you know what? I just noticed. I never noticed the Rockruff behind the text. Just a nice little sleepy Rockruff. Wow. Look how gorgeous that card is. God, these illustration rares. But I do try to support local business. I want to make sure that, those card stores stay in business as long as they're trying to sell for MSRP or a decent price for us. We don't go too crazy on the expenses, of course. I'm not a full-time Pokemon YouTuber. Maybe one day. It would be cool to do this as like a full-time job, but I have to have my hands dipped in many different, things. I garden, I work with AI, I love to open up Pokemon cards, I love to enjoy time with my family and my friends. I think all of us like that though. Metagross holographic. So we'll be I thought it'd be really cool. Maybe one day I'll take all of you along with me in the backyard. The backyard garden. I've never actually shown that on a video. I have a huge garden that I've cultivated over the last 7 to 8 years in my backyard. Lots of fruit trees and berry bushes. We home grow our own peaches and strawberries. The strawberries are starting to come in right around now. We do like to grow our own food and give back to our neighbors and our family and our friends. It's always nice to give to others. Q font and an End Reshiram holographic. But how cool would it be to do an opening video in the garden? Right? All the trees are flowering right now. If anyone's ever seen a peach tree in the spring, very pretty purple flowers everywhere. Peach trees are gorgeous. They smell amazing. The apple trees we have and cherry trees we have are starting to get their flowers as well. They're a little bit, late bloomers. The bees are loving it. I've seen a lot of bees and different pollinating insects out there, giving back to the environment. It makes you feel good. If you've ever planted a tree, kudos. If you haven't, the best time to plant a tree is now. Anytime. There we go. Iono's Belly Bolt EX. Bro, the EX cards. I don't know if we've gotten any duplicates on the X's, but man, lots of them. So yeah, maybe we'll take you all along the way. We'll do some packet opening videos in the garden. Gotta watch out. There's lots of bees out there at this point, so I don't want to get anybody stung or anything like that. But still, I think it would be a very enjoyable experience. Very peaceful and calming experience to do something like that. Let's call out Lechonk. Cubone. Is that the first time we've seen this Cubone card? I don't recall. It looks gorgeous. Hobbs Corviknight. That's an awesome card, too. Spiky Energy. Some different ones here. Super Potion. Pangoro reverse holographic. Wingull reverse holographic. And an Iono's Kilowattrel holographic. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Last two packs here. Let's save Lily's Clefairy for last. And let's go with Hop and Zacian. Let's see if we can get some second to last or last pack magic. It is real. We've seen it happen live. I hear about others, last pack magic always seems to affect everybody. Can we get one final pull? Shelmet, Shelgon, Milcery, doing a little baking there. Paldean Wooper, Inn's Castle, Oinkalone, a Selgor? I don't even know how I pronounce that. Pupitar, one of my faves. Ah, dang. Brock's Scouting reverse holo. And a Lily's Rabombi reverse or holographic. Well, this has been such an exciting and fun experience. I finally, again, got to open up a full booster box. I hope all of you have enjoyed it. Let's put a little bit of spirit into this one. And let's see if we get something good. Come on, baby. You got this. You got this. I know you do. There's a little love here for everybody. There we go. Come on. Give us that goodness. Give some goodies. Okay. Water Energy. Injoltik. Larvesta. Beldum. Torkoal. Ends Darmanitan. I don't even know how to pronounce it. I'm so sorry. Sometimes I just don't get it. Iris's Fighting Spirit. Octillery. Reverse holographic ends PP up. Lily's Cutie Fly. And a Butterfree holographic. Well, I would say overall this is still pretty good. We got lots of great pulls. Let's go through what we got. So tons of EX cards. We have our Salamence EX, our Mimikyu EX, Veluza EX, Alcremie EX, Tapu Koko, Blaziken, Enzorark, and Iono's Belly Bolt. We didn't have a single duplicate EX. That's pretty awesome. For illustration rares and full arts, we got our Noibat, our Maractus, our Lycanroc, our full art Volcanion EX, Brock's Scouting full art trainer, and finally, Iono's Bellybolt EX. Wow. Some good pulls overall. Not exactly what we wanted, but sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. It's the nature of the game. So thank you so much, everyone. As always, I really appreciate all the likes, the comments, if you're sharing the video as well, or if you're a new subscriber coming in, very much appreciate you being here. Welcome to the community. That's all from me for today, everyone. Keep ripping those packs, and we'll see you next time. Have a good one.